Welcome back to SportsLine. Jon Burton with you until the top of the hour. Still time to get your phone calls in, 737-7767. You can tweet me at NC5_Jon Burton. That is also my Facebook page as well. I invite you to leave me a message on my Facebook page and like my Facebook page as we continue to preview tomorrow night's Game 4 between the Predators and the Blackhawks. After practice today, I was able to catch up with another one of the stars of this series for the guys in gold, defenseman Ryan Ellis.
The more desperation that tends to rule the day. Since you guys need to, despite being up 3-0, you guys need to be the more desperate team tomorrow. Is that kind of what's been, hammered home the last couple of days?
Yeah, I mean, we know we're going to see their best game. We've been in not that situation, but similar situations when it's do or die, and we need to play the same way. We obviously don't want to go back to their rink and have to play another one, and we have to be more desperate than they are and come out with our best game of the series.
Yeah, kind of along those lines. I mean, you don't want to basically give them any life in terms of bringing it back to Chicago, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We played the first 2 games there, and it's a tough rink to play in. So we wanted it to be special to close it at home, but like I said, we're going to have to play at our best, and we know we're going to see there. So it's going to be a pretty good game.
How much confidence does it give you knowing that you guys have basically found 3 different ways to win 3 different hockey games in this series?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not the way you win it. It's just you got to win. There's no extra points. There's no, you don't get 2 points. You just win the hockey game. So if we're leading at the end of the day, then we're happy no matter how it comes. And obviously, it'd be nice to be convincing win, but it's going to be a tough game. They're going to come out hard, and we're going to have to be at our best.
Ryan Ellis, Predators defenseman, as we get set for Game 4 tomorrow night. Time to take a look and see how they're feeling on the other side. Blackhawks head coach Joel Quenneville meeting the media today after his team's practice.
Did you guys take the 2-0 lead, and Kane said that you sat back a little too much in the third? Was that a good assessment?
Well, I think I think even parts of the first 2 periods, our puck management tonight wasn't as good as it had to be. Got us in trouble on a couple plays, but I thought all 3 plays were pretty innocent. The way they materialized and turned into goals. We didn't give up many chances over 60 minutes and overtime, but we didn't generate much at the end because we didn't keep the puck or put it in good areas or win enough puck battles. Might have come down to that.
Did you feel that after Rasmussen scored, and then especially when Kane scored, that kind of the complexion of the series might be changing, and all of a sudden you had all the momentum?
It's a long game. It's a lot of work ahead of you. They got a little momentum going when they scored. It was kind of a play that was innocent. They got to break up the bounce, and we're still on a pretty good spot. We got to close it out, and we gave up another funny goal, and here we go again.
On their second goal, what did you see that caused you to use the challenge on the interference there?
Well, he got brushed a couple of times there, but I think at that time of the game, it was probably one of those where we'll give it a shot.
I know it was a long time ago, but the last time we were down 3-0, you did force a Game 7. What do you remember from that, and what can you take from that?
Well, I remember we were playing Vancouver. Boley came back in the series, and Vic was a factor, but that's a long time ago. It's a different group here. We got to find a way to, we got a couple days here to regroup and slow it down, and maybe a little bit here to catch our breath, to get excited about just trying to win 1 game and try to get back to Chicago.
Corey was really busy tonight, obviously. What did you think of him, and did you think that this was maybe the best game he played? Or?
Yeah, I thought he was real good. I thought he was quick. He was alert. He moved the puck well. And, they're shooting the puck from a lot of different angles on him as well. He was fine.
Do you think this group can come back from a 3-game deficit?
We're going to have to.
It's Blackhawks head coach Joel Quenneville. That was actually after Monday night's game in the post game. The Blackhawks did skate today And you may have heard our caller Tiffany in our first segment talk about how she thought Quenneville was crazy for saying that, you know, the pressure's on the Predators, and Adam Vingan, our guest, also on earlier in the show, basically saying that's probably a bit of gamesmanship on his part. But I tend to agree, as I've been saying the entire hour, I tend to agree a little bit with what Quenneville is saying in terms of the pressure, I believe, is on the Predators to get this done tomorrow night. Get the win, get the sweep. Don't have to pack a bag and go to Chicago. You can stay right at home, find out what the Blues and Wild do. Of course, that game underway right now. St. Louis looking to complete their own sweep of the Minnesota Wild. Assuming the Preds win this series, and assuming St. Louis wins their series, it would be the Blues and the Predators in round 2 in what would be a very physical series. But I think for the Preds, get it done. Put the final nail in the coffin. Yeah, even if you lose tomorrow night, you're still in a good position up 3-1, but don't let the Chicago Blackhawks have any life. Don't let them hang around in this series. Get it done tomorrow. And if they're going to get it done tomorrow, one of the guys that's got to play well is a guy that's played well all season and had a good start to his postseason as well, forward Victor Arvidsson.
How much of a sense is there to not give these guys any life at all and finish this thing off?
Yeah, of course we want to do that. It's big, like it's a big game, and we want to move on, but we got to be prepared to battle hard.
Your coach was saying that, you know, he doesn't really look into momentum. He looks more into desperation. He says you guys have to be the more desperate hockey team tomorrow night. Is that kind of what's been pounded home the last couple of days?
Yeah, like I think we got to play like we did last game. We played a great game. We fought hard until the end, and we were creating offensive zone time and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a big thing, and we for sure got to be desperate.
The crowd creates some energy for you guys, but Watson and Zolnarchuk, their physicality, I think there have been points where they've picked you guys up with just their physical play at some points, hasn't there been?
Yeah, of course they play great. They skate hard and they hit hard too, and they make the crowd get into it a lot, and that's really good they bring energy to the team.
So many times you look at a team and you say, if the first line doesn't score, where's it going to come from? Well, with this team, it's come from everywhere in this series. Your depth has really shown through.
Yeah, everybody is contributing to offense and defense, so that's a really big part of the game. And in the playoffs, you gotta have 3 or 4 lines that scores goals, and that's what we have done this series.
The fact that you guys have been able to win 3 basically different styles of games, how much confidence does that give you guys that you can handle whatever they throw at you for the rest of however long the series goes?
No, I feel it's good, and we feel confident in our game, and I feel like we just have to keep it going and just stay on our feet with our feet on the ground and keep battling hard and working hard.
Victor Arvidsson speaking to the media after Predators practice today. Again, Game 4 tomorrow night. Preds going for the sweep, and as Adam Vingan said, who was on earlier on our show, this would be the first playoff sweep for the Predators in their history. So a lot to digest when you look at this series, how well the Predators have played, how poorly the Blackhawks not only have played, but have not been able to adjust their game to give them the advantage in this series. So a lot to digest. Again, I think it behooves the Predators, get it done tomorrow, get that win, stay home, wait and see what happens between St. Louis and Minnesota. And again, the Preds could know their potential second-round playoff opponent by the time they wake up tomorrow, as the Blues and the Wild are playing right now. St. Louis looking to complete their own sweep, setting up what would be, as we said, I've been saying it all hour, a very intense, very physical series with the St. Louis Blues. So we shall see what happens. Certainly an exciting time here in Smashville with the Preds on the verge, perhaps, of a sweep over the Blackhawks. We'll come back and wrap things up here on SportsLine right after this.